Hey, everyone. Miss Davis here. Welcome back to my channel, hashtag Davis Nation. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys yet another great video. I know what you're thinking. I've been gone for a while, but your girl's back. You ever wonder when I'm absent, where in the world is Miss Davis? We just saw her. Well, most of the time I'm with you guys on a field trip, but if I'm not, I'm either at a conference trying to learn more for you so I can be better, or I might have just been sick. Well, this time I was at our annual state conference, Virginia Music Educators Association. It was held in Norfolk, Virginia, and this was the 80th anniversary. The organization officially began in 1944. When you first get there, you stand in this horrendously long line and register. After you make it to registration, then you figure out what's next. What session should I start? So this conference was actually in two different hotels, the Marriott Waterside and the Sheraton. So there was a lot of walking that I had to do. A lot of walking. I'll write down my total steps at the end of the video. So here I am just moving quite along. There I am all registered. It wasn't a very long walk, but it was pretty windy outside and we were right by the water. So that was a lot. I have to head to my session, which is the string teachers meeting. I am on the Virginia chapter's board. I serve as the nominations chair right now. So I was in charge of awarding all of the awards and organizing that. There's the entire board. Eventually, I will be president-elect and then president. But on to that later. And here are all the lovely string teachers who were at the meeting in the Virginia who came to conference. So after the meeting, it was time to find something to eat. It was like 1:00. The hardest thing to do when you are at these conferences is figuring out when to eat. So I had to brave the cold and head back outside. I ended up on Granby Street at this restaurant called General Public, and I had this delicious burger with pulled pork on top. I know, you're thinking it too. Big back, big back. Big back, big back. It was that good too, y'all. Okay, time to head out of here. All right, so I had to walk back down Granby Street in the cold. My hair was blowing every which way, but the curls was flowing. So I had to get to going. It was nice. Before I went back into the Sheraton, I think my next sessions were at, I went by the waterfront and I stopped, saw the Spirit of Norfolk boat, took some other pictures, just explored some sites. It was cold, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna walk down by this water. And when I got inside, I decided I was going to see a great group of talented musicians from Falls Church High School in Fairfax, Virginia. And they presented some great music. Then I saw a session by Jenna Day and our friend Miss Melrose from the other day from Diodario. Stopped in the hall and saw some artifacts of programs through the years for the Vmea conference. And then it was time to head into the next session that I was helping a friend of mine out, Mr. Christopher Mosley, honoring the legacy, building the future, empowering HBCUs. So pictured here is Mr. Mosley and I. He is the educational specialist for performing arts in Henrico County, and he did a great session on HBCUs and history. Now, first off, HBCU stands for Historically Black College or University, and they were established many years ago to provide educational opportunities for Black Americans in the face of legal segregation and discrimination. The first HBCU was actually established in 1837 by Richard Humphreys in Pennsylvania. That school was known as Cheyney University. Many students go to HBCUs, not just African Americans. It started out that way, but now many students afford the great opportunities that these universities have to offer, including me. I went to Virginia State University, which is in Petersburg, Virginia. He did a great session delving into the history of HBCUs and what that specifically means for musicians and music educators. It was great, and I was very happy to be there to support him in this endeavor. After that session, which I believe was at 5 o'clock, had to go to my last thing for the evening, and that was the Shenandoah Symphony Orchestra's performance. These young artists were great. I always love hearing people at the state conference because you know they're going to be good. There's a picture, not a great one, but a picture nonetheless. After I heard this group play a little bit, I decided to take it on back to the room, see if I could lay it down, see what was on TV, and catch some Z's, man. Conference wears you out. And I only went to like 3 sessions. Night, night. But then I rise again and I'm ready to get started for my day. And
okay,
here we go.
People be doing OOTD, so here we go. We hopping on for the vlog today for the second day of the conference. And let's see. So my sweater, I think it's from Target, but it could totally be from Old Navy. This scarf is from a place. This shirt I've had since forever. It's super comfortable and super stretchy, so I wear it all the time. I just got like some black leggings. My shoes, they are Sperry's and they are my fave. My earrings, they are handmade from a company called M&M Links. And let's see. Oh, and my badge. Boom. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. There. Wait. There you go. Okay, I'm going to meet Pam, Miss Cross for breakfast, and then we're going to start with the rest of my day. So, bye. That was my OTD.
Okay, like I said, had to head to breakfast, and we went to this diner, which was across the street from the Marriott. I did not have those eggs. I just really like this video, so I included it, but I did have bacon. And of course, I had some tea. You guys know how much I love hot tea. There's Mr. Parker and Miss Cross. After breakfast, we parted ways, and your girl walked. I walked again to the Sheraton, and I went to my first session. I think it was a meeting, but it was weird. But then I came across this spot, which was the wellness room. It was okay. There could be some improvements made, like a massage chair. I did include that in my notes to the people who were in charge, but I did pick up all these stickers, which I know some of you picked up and you have, but it was cool. They had these little sound things and stuff you can make, and had cool music going. I stayed in there for a little bit and decompressed after my first meeting because that was a little stressful, and I just colored and vibed out. Met this other cool lady who taught in the Virginia Beach area. We were chit-chatting for a while. Yeah, and then just here I am vibing. Yep, care for yourself. Always. Okay, after this, you know what time it is. Time to eat, guys. Woo! Linked up with Mrs. Johnson, and we had to go find us some food. We wanted to grab one of these box lunches, so we stopped by the table to see if Mr. Hall had any extras, but he didn't. So we walked and it got much colder, and we walked to this place called the Lizard Cafe, and it was packed, but guess who I saw in the Lizard Cafe? Macy! Macy girl, what's up? I was so excited to see Macy. I knew she was coming to conference. She is there as a NAFME student with her university, which is Longwood. Do your thing, girl, Macy. She's doing so well. All of us had chicken noodle soup and different other things to go with our food. And man, I had such a blast catching up with Macy. I know, girl, you were going to be a great music educator. You were in high school. Keep on surviving. So after lunch, went out in that cold again. I said, you know what? No. Went back to my room, got my coat. Then I had to mosey on downstairs so I can hit up the exhibits. The exhibits are super fun, guys. Okay, So, inside of the exhibit hall are all of the different vendors that support music education and you guys, the students. I just stopped by a couple of places where I order music. I saw this really cool puzzle, and here I am trying to put it together with one hand and film at the same time. A little bit interesting, but I thought this was neat. I did not buy this. And then I figured, oh, this doesn't fit. Silly goose. But then I made it work. Hey, I made it work. Look at this repurposed scroll. Totally doing this, totally calling Jan Hampton and see if I can get some business cards in there. I went to this cute shop, saw these bridge earrings, totally purchased those. And I look forward to wearing them at school. Check out this hall pass. I thought about buying it, but then I was like, ew, gross. No, thank you. I don't want to get messed up. Hung out with my friend JR up from Nova, stopped by the Virginia State table. They were already gone. They were getting ready for the reception. And after that, I went to chill in the hall and I saw this service dog that or might not have been a service dog, but anyways, this dog got away from the people and they just could not catch it. And I thought it was hilarious and I caught it on video. After this, it was time to head to the reception. Look at that dog that we were having for the HBCU alumni. And so did that, headed upstairs and had some fun playing Uno, talking, meeting and greeting. After that, I was tired, but I did get some late dinner with some friends. And then, guys, I had to shut it down. I had to go back to the room and I was definitely moseying a little bit slower. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot. Got my beauty rest, woke up, packed up my stuff, and then it was time to just check out and head to the car. Man, it was a great conference, saw some great friends, did some great sessions, met some new people, and I just love coming to conference with all of my friends and getting out of school for such a cool thing because I am away getting better for all of you. Till next time, guys. Bye bye.